our second day of men's fixtures of third overall. Match number one promises to be a good game as it is the new, reshaping, reimagined Ducks United coming up against a Predators team that is hungry, that's determined, that has some new faces both on the pitch and in the dugout. The man in the middle today is referee Kamal Hodge. AR1 is Kasim Gavi. And the AR2 is Kalani Joseph. Lineup before the Ducks United does read. In goal, a new face to start their 2026 campaign. The Ducks United is Bruno Viana, who's in goal. He's the number one. The captain at the team, McIntyre, that can be called Mata. He's the number 7. Liam Tumba Crooks, he's the number 8. Keyword Reed, the number 9. Jonathan Gishard, the number 12. McCain Plunkett, the number 14. Mambino, Jermaine Ricketts, he's the number 16. Dondre Childs, the number 18. Rhys Charlery starts the season, he's the number 22. He gets the start. This evening, according to my team sheet. Well, it does appear as if the Ducks are short. Also for them, finish up the lineup is number 13, Joran Gale, and another new face for them, the number 17, Rodrigo Seminario. They brought on a couple new faces to replace, of course, Jose Torres and Sylvanus James, who both would have transferred out. They've gone green to orange, they've gone out to the Roaring Lions. While for the Western Predators, who will get us kicked off in their beautiful like green and pink and black uniform. They have new goalkeeper, Davison Beaupierre. The number 28 is in goal. They captain is Karen Kennedy, number 10. Traquani Carter, number 3. Simon Solane, number 4. Deshaun James, the dangerous Deshaun James, the number 7. The speed of Alpha McLean is the number 11. Another new face, Anas Alwai, the number 16. Sequoia Johnson, the number 17, the young defender. Narayan De Silva is the number 19. Timothy Combs, the number 20, and Tajik Wilson, the number 21. So it is going to be Ducks United in a possession here. Because if they have started one short Ducks United, so it's Plunkett, and Mata, Tumba, and Charlery from right to left across the back line. Ricketts is being partnered in midfield for now by Seminario. Here's Joran Gale. Behind Reed for a throw-in. They are awaiting the arrival of the man Dondre Childs. The numbers for the Predators. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, they have it. All over the top. It's a foot race that Plunkett is going to win. Plunkett. This one forward to John Gale, who's occupying that right side of play. Ricketts shifting it forward to Gale, but it's a bit too much pace on that one. Gishard. There's some duress out there, so it's poked forward back toward Gishard, who gets his heel clipped and will win a free kick. Predators, of course, known for this style of play. Very chippy, very aggressive. They'll get at you, they'll get into you. They'll let you know that you're playing them, that's for sure. It's their brand, it's their style from way back in the days where the likes of Angelo Santana, the enforcer, was playing in the midfield. Ball forward, Naomi Crooks, his header's up, and the ball Pierre spills. It can be hooked away, and he was fouled. The keeper Davidson Boupier. Ball forward. Picked up by Plunkett. Wide for Gale. Gale turns. Want some support. He'll go backward toward Crooks. Ricketts now has Charlery wider. Reese is going to find Reed. Back inside to Ricketts. And a lot of the ball in these early stages, as he tends to do. Plunkett. Ricketts. Seminario goes back to Mata. Telepathically finds Jermaine Ricketts, who unconventionally gives it away. This could be trouble, but the pace of Alpha was not quite exploited there. That's the matchup they need to exploit, you know. The pace of Alpha up against Mata. He's very experienced, the man Mata, but not the quickest anymore. Here's Jonathan Gishard. That's some very good defending. There's some stout defending at the back from Simon Selane. Booted forward. This is longer. And not quite corralled there by Timoth. Here's Crooks. Seminario. Plunkett. Mata. Ricketts. Mata. Ricketts now with a bit of a loose touch. Not the best start to the 2026 season for Ricketts. This gives away the free kick. Simon Selane to take this one for the Predators, the tall centre half. And away there by a Tumba in his traditional, overtly, quite, you don't even know what to call it, his own style. That's troublesome. You don't dribble there, Kiroy Reed. Luckily gets away with it. It's a new centre-back partnership for the Western Predators in, is it Aloy and Simon Selane playing the back together. Predators looking to get some sort of a foothold in this game. Of course, they'll need to use their pace to their advantage. They're a very fast team, the Western Predators. Ducks got to look to control the tempo. Here's Gishard trying to motor down the right side. Surrounds into Simon Selene yet again. And that's not the best clearance. It does fall for Seminario. And Seminario tries to slip it through to an offside Kiroy Reed. Here comes the captain, Kern Caddy. Booted forward with some panache, but Mata uses experience to put himself between man and ball. Clever from Bino to Seminario. Bino is going to look to send Kiroy Reed on the run. Reed is in an offside position, and the Predators are able to get a free kick. A very team start to proceedings here. 10-man Ducks United. They seem to be feeling out their opposition thus far. But they're standing firm. They'll just look to get that ball over the top and look to get in behind, especially that right side of the Ducks United defense. Their left side, where they can look to send the likes of Deshaun James away. It's a slip through for Kiroy Reed. Reed tries to poke it all the way across to Joran, and Joran Gale rails the crossbar. First warning shot fired. Joran Gale had all the time in the world there at the far post. He took a touch, tried to rifle it past the keeper. I think the bar is still shaking. They have a problem with the pressure, a couple of the footballs here. Before the official is going to take care of it. We've got a replacement and we're going to have a free kick. It's a pretty dangerous area. It's from this sort of angle, we'll probably look to bend it toward the back post, where he does have the likes of Gishard and Gale. And the captain Mata waiting. Let's see what Ricketts does with this one. It's a wicked angle. Can he put in a wicked delivery? It's up for the bend. Ricketts gets the line to move. He does bend it elegantly! And the captain Mata just couldn't keep the header down. What a wicked delivery there by Bino Ricketts. The header just not kept down by the captain Mata. Predators survive, but the warning shots are starting to be fired. It's a big kick there by Simon. It's Simon Selene. Some poked forward. Away come the Predators. They're breaking fast, they're breaking with numbers. They have 5 against 3. They didn't take advantage of it. And now it's troublesome because Ricketts is in space and Ricketts has a runner. Gale is fast. Gale gets around the outside. Joran Gale tries to put it across toward Reed and swept away at the back post. The final second there. That's good work by Troquani Carter. Thumped forward. Reed loses out. To send it forward. Not quite on the right angle there, this time from Carter. Mata. Ricketts, runner, it's Gishard, trying to get in behind, and that's well defended again by Simon Selane. He's had an excellent start to this game. He struck the runs well thus far, the man Selane. And everything required of him. Don't like to draw any conclusions from early proceedings. What a touch that was, however. You can draw conclusions from that. Excellent touch. That's a free kick. That's brilliant work there from Narayan De Silva. Caddy over to take this one. Can he drive this one into the area and potentially catch the man Vienna in two minds? So send the big man forward. Yes, he's sending him in box. Yes, Sequoia, go in. He does try to drive it in, and it goes just wide there at the near post. You see the idea again. Drive it in, get some indecision, maybe get a touch, and maybe it breaks for you. Taking short. Reese. Tumba. It's going to go across to one Mata. Ricketts. As the man Charles nears his entrance. It's Kern Caddy. Caddy driving past one. He wants a return. It's just behind him. He'll pick it up now with a matter for company. Caddy swings it into the area. Tumba gets a boot to it, which will allow Nicky and Plunkett to clear. Here's Ricketts. Gishard. Jaron is straight offside, but Kiroy hasn't. Unable to corral it, however, hit the shoulder blade. Reese lets it run. Oh dear. Predators throw. One's left for Carter, thereby De Silva. He received the throw, De Silva. And a tussle with Kiroy Reed that he loses. Rick is just caught on it. You know what did? No. Gale drives using his pace, and what a challenge again. Simon, what a brilliant challenge, Simon Selane. He's building a reputation in the early stages of this game as a no-nonsense centre half. Long throw taken down the line. Gale swings it in early. Kiroy Reed! Oh, he should have finished that. It was coming in at the back post there, Kiroy Reed. He just didn't quite judge it correctly. Remains goalless. But Ducks are getting closer. Booted into no man's land. And that one's picked up there. Seminario. Silky foot up by Seminario. And he puts this one across for Gishard. Charles, who's entered the fray. Gale was teeing up an effort with his left boot. Was poked off of him. Plunkett will drive it. Gishard like a magnet. He gets kicked. The whistle goes. Penalty. Oh dear, it couldn't be more unfortunate, you know. Because Simon Salane's having a brilliant game. He was trying to do nothing more than clear it out. But Gishard got to the ball first. Salane swung. He connected with Gishard. And the referee had no choice. It's a penalty. And the Ducks United have a chance to open their account for the 2026 season. Gishard goes to get checked out. Rickett steps up. Their main man for so many years. Since the rebuild, it's been him and Mata. His turn to open the account for the Ducks United for 2026. The referee says that was a bit too far forward. The whistle goes. Beaupierre sets. Ricketts steps up and Ricketts fires it home. Easy as you like, 1-0 Ducks. Just slid it past the keeper. He dove the right way, Beaupierre. Just unable to get there in the end. Too much behind that one and too well directed in the corner. 20 minutes in, Ducks United lead 1-0. Predators kick off here as they now trail 1-0. Goal coming in the 20th minute, courtesy the main man, Jermaine Ricketts. It's up for a corner. It was driven hard directly from the ensuing kickoff up the field. Corner. What can the Predators conjure up from this one? The captain goes into the back post. It does fall there, but he just drifted away from the space. And out for a goal kick. Again, building from the back, the Ducks United. Well, they have pure ball players behind there. Expect nothing less. Gale lays it off. Ricketts spins out of danger. Turns past another, but his pass is blocked. Plunkett shifts it back for Ricketts. Goes across for Tumba. Seminario. Reed. Say no good. Seminario. Driving, slipping it through. brilliant by Selene. Gale twisting and turning, forced backward. It's Charles. Goes back to Plunky. Reese. It's a bit behind the tumble, but he pokes it across the Seminario. Charles. Plunkett. The captain gets a touch now. Charles. Reese. Gets the 1-2 from Seminario. It goes wider. Reed. Seminario in behind. Seminario puts it across, deflected, and Gishard puts it in. That underlapping run from Seminario was untracked. Nobody went with him. He got in behind. Once he put it into that dangerous area, anything can happen. And Gishard got the decisive touch. 24 minutes in, 2 goals to nothing. Seminario and Davey gets an assist as well. It's good play from the Ducks United. Excellent build-up play. They built that one all the way across, you know. As they play the ball all the way back. I'll take it back. They play the ball all the way back to Captain Mata. And they built it back from there. They recycled the possession, and that's the key. Recycling the possession so you don't turn it over. Tumble thumps it forward. Excellent passing. 1-2 between Seminario, Charlery. Shifted wide for Reed, and then Seminario with the third man around the underlapping run. Oh, beautiful again from Docks. Beautiful again from Docks. Plunkett had a hit. Good work by Beaupierre. Good clearance as well. Deshaun James. That's beautiful. Alpha, speed, alpha, speed, alpha, speed, alpha! That's what they need, you know. Those are the opportunities they're going to create because they are fast. It just needed the finish. That's good work. What a ball. That was from Deshaun James as well, you know. That's Predators ball. Forward, fast. They'll catch you out. Ricketts. Charles. We'll find Gale. Mata. Plunkett. Charles. Gale's in space. Gale's in a lot of space. Gale is also fast, you know. Gale is a bit ahead of Gishard and allows for Carter to sweep up. It's a good touch from Charles. Charles. Twists, turns, chops it back, and Jonathan Gishard couldn't quite keep it down. But again, excellent build-up play from the Ducks United. Not afraid to pop it around. Keeping the Predators at bay. Just over the halfway point of this first half. It's 2 goals to nothing. Could be more. Gishard. Well, it's Gale who's in behind, and Jordan Gale forces a save from Beaupierre. He tried to sneak it in that near post there, Jordan Gale. Good save, good strong hand from Davidson Beaupierre. Ricketts. Teaser. Overhit. Thumping kick. Seminario won the header. Here's Kern Caddy, the captain, starting the break again. Can he find the release? He's looking for it off the back of Seminario. That's a good reverse pass, however. Deshaun James, he can shoot them. Didn't quite connect. Shifted wide here for Narayan De Silva. Seminario. Reed. Didn't see the runner. Reed. Gale's on the run this time. Gale with company. Gale. Oh, lovely move. Gishon this time, and this time it goes even further. That almost made it to Campus B, and we are running out of balls. Goal kick. And ducks through. And I don't think, yeah, there are about 5 Ducks players who are very unhappy with what Reese just did. There was absolutely no need to take the throw from there. Just gave away possession. Deshaun James launches, gets behind Crooks, and Mata unorthodoxly gets it away. James again, who's pretty much a set-piece specialist. That's a disservice to him. But he's excellent as well with his distribution, his passing. But he's so good from a dead ball situations. Here's Jaron Gale. Thumped away. That's a booming kick. All the way out for a goal kick. Love that, you know. I've been impressed. Really been happy with Simon Selane's performance thus far. Forward. Gale. Charles. Ricketts goes for a drive. Well wide. And this time it's kept in, but AFA does well. And he has a runner. He's going to shift it past Seminario and go to the other side. Good switch of play, but it can't be corralled. Like Timoth out there. Deshaun James isn't happy. He wanted the ball to his feet. Excellent. into play. Here's a Gishard across for Gale, and Keroy Reed is finally going to finish it. Reed makes it 3 in minute number 33. Again, when Ducks decide to play football and it looks pretty, that's usually the result. It was excellent build-up play on the turnover possession. Plunkett went in to Ricketts, who quickly dropped it off to Gale with the 1-2 back to Ricketts. Ricketts found Gishard wide up in the open space out wide. He drove it across, and Reed took a touch and fired home. Reed with the third. Ducks all sharing the spoils. Ricketts has one, Gishard has one, and Reed has one. 3-0. Predators in a further hole. Here's Alui. That's almost a cheap giveaway, but well done in the end by Deshaun James. That's not James. It's Tashik Wilson. Free kick. Thumped forward. Such of the silver, Mata wins the header. Ricketts for Charles, who spreads the long legs. Wants to send Gishard running. Instead goes into feet. Gishard with a lovely touch. Drives it across! Trying to angle it toward that far corner. Thumped up field. One by Plunkett. Charles to Ricketts. Ricketts. Excellent run. Plunkett puts it across. Joran Gale unselfishly finds Keroy Reed, and try as they might, they can't keep it out. And Ducks make it 4. It was Beaupier who got a hand, got a foot, got everything to it, but still just couldn't keep it out of his net. Ducks United really pressing down on the acceleration pedal now. 4-0 into the 36th minute. Reed with the brace. Is he going to be able to complete his hat trick? We saw for the attackers, a couple of their guys were unable to complete theirs. Shakoy Reed finished on 2. The new man, Kendall Alexander, the dangerous Kendall Alexander, also finished on 2. It could fall here, and it's Narain De Silva. Let's keep it down. Let's see the effort. Good work out there. Excellent work, but the pass a bit too ahead of him. Good interception and brilliant. Excellent, my Seminario. Had to get it right, did get it right. Read, Seminario. Thumped forward. Charlery. Gets it back from Crooks. Finds Reed. Pass into the space, but given away a bit cheaply. Deshaun James. Another cruncher there by Seminarios. Growing into this game more and more as it goes on in the midfield. Ricketts, Charles, early for Gale, and just bounces a bit too much. This is a man who's down and in pain here for the Western Predators on the other side of the field. Looking to see who I'm not seeing, and I suspect that may be Deshaun James. I think it's James. I'm going to go back and see exactly what may have led to the injury. So it was a turnover of possession. The ball got played into James. And the challenge from Seminario, yes. Oh, he was landed on after. Unintentionally, of course, Gale. He was trying to win back possession when Seminario came in. He pretty much tripped them both up. And I think an elbow may have caught him in the ribs. It appears where he's presently where he's holding. We'll see when he gets up. Seminary goes over to check on him, of course. Good sportsmanship there by Rodrigo Seminario. Struggling with my R's. So Johnson would not be happy with me. Of course, take this opportunity to remind you that coming up in our nightcap fixture, it's a big one, you know. It's a big one. It's the new and improved Uprising versus the newer and improved EastEnders. All these season debuts for these sides, all the transfers, the incomings and outgoings. Throw in. Seminario. Ricketts. Reed. Ricketts. Charles. Gishard. Plunkett. Well defended. Plunkett regains, finds Charles. Ricketts, what a flick. No one saw Dondre Charles. And that's a good bit of work by Beaupierre. The ball deflected goalward. Did well to react and claw it away. Corner taken quickly by Ricketts. Hooked away. And a cut fall for Alpha, who has Tumba in front of him. Probably the only defender in this league that can match him for pace. But he said, Tumba, I'm not going to bother the race with you. You can have the ball. Charlery. Charles. Great run by Gishard. Even better touch. Gale is round the back. Gishard tries to find it but gets a contact wrong. For Alpha, set forward quickly there. Matter. Too clever. Don't even bother. Charles. Too heavy. But his legs are so long it doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. And eventually the foul gets called for one about 25 meters far further back. Because he was clipped on his maraud through. So into the 44th minute of play. Well, pretty much the 45th now. 4 goals to nothing. Knox United large and in charge. Ricketts deliver this one. There's so many runners, but it goes in itself. Ricketts puts it all the way in himself. I think all the free runners in front of Vaupierre just confused him. And somehow no one got a touch. And Ducks now lead 5 goals to nothing. It doesn't get simpler than that. He whipped it into a dangerous area. I think he was expecting one of Mata or Gisha to get a touch on it, as you will see a minute of added time. Absolutely no one did it, just bounced in front of him. Awkward, very awkward. Difficult to deal with. So many bodies in front of your face. On the run is James. Charlie does well. Reed. He saw something. Gishard couldn't corral it. And the referee says, oh, that's the halftime whistle. Half it's gone, it's pretty much what we expected it. Ducks have come in and taken care of business so far. The lead, 5 goals to nothing. A brace for Ricketts, a brace for Reed, and Gishard getting on a score sheet as well in between them. Means at the half, it's Ducks United 5, Western Predators 0. We're back here at the RAGTC. We have an abbreviated start. The second half in commentaries, but we've not missed any action. It's still 5 goals to nothing in favour of Ducks United. So there are a couple Predators were down on their haunches. And didn't they get a cramp stretch right out of halftime? Is interesting. Guess he went in and got cold. He was immediately coming in and needing to stretch the calf. Was a nightcap fixture going up at around 8 in the PM. It is going to be the Uprising FC versus the East Enders. It's going to be a good game, you know. About which side can come out faster, really. New and improved, both teams. Lots of transfers in. Been looking to make their mark on this competition in the early stages. Free kick to Ducks United. There's a change now being made. Oh, you can't continue the man Alpha McLean. So he has been pulled out. Toward goal, spilt and poked home by Gishard. That was pretty easy. Again, Route 1 stuff, just driven at the keeper. He couldn't corral it. And Gishard now has his second. So who's going to get the hat trick first? So Ricketts scored the penalty and the free kick. Reed got a couple. And Gishard. Now I need to go back and make sure. From Ducks United in the meantime. Down the left side. Still twisting and turning. Goes down, nothing doing, says the referee. And a Shriver goal, it just can't keep it down. That was good build-up play, good effort. Ducks United yet again. And again, the play has to be stopped as a man is down. Booted upfield. Ricketts. Flicked. Looking for jaw run by Gishard. And Gishard! And him and Reed getting each other's way. Predators now, but you won't get around Captain Matter. Six goals to nothing in favor of the Ducks United. They are rampaging at what appears to be a comprehensive victory. Races for the man Ricketts, one from the penalty spot, one from a free kick, as well as two first half goals for Kiroy Reed and one in the second half for Jonathan Gishard to partner his one in the first. Forward. On the run, fouled, oh dear, oh no, young man, it's a big decision for the referee because it looked like he may have been, is the referee going to the pocket here? No, not quite, it's a clear pen. He survives being sent off. He didn't need to make the challenge. You could see that Kiroy Reed was under duress. He committed, he went wholeheartedly, and he just cleaned them out. And instead of one of the guys who was on a hat trick, it could have gone to Johnny, could have gone to Reed who won the penalty, could have gone to Ricketts. All of them are on a hat trick. Instead, it's the man who's not scored today. He was unselfish to give Kiroy Reed his second goal. Can he get his first? Gale makes it 7. No fuss, no qualms, no fight about it. One step, bang, bottom corner, 7-0. They're up, they're away, and they're firing. Ducks United putting the league on notice. Can Ducks be the first team to enter double digits in the male bracket of this competition? You're ready at 7. The second half has just started. Can finally resume. Predators who are really having a baptism of fire of a welcome to the President's Cup for 2026. Coming up against the big side, you have to be on your A game, or else this is the result. Alwai tries to send it through. It's a good turn of pace. Wants to get back onto his right foot and dribbles himself into danger. Ducks can clear it. Charles. Gale. Ricketts. Oh, what a ball. Oh, it's offside. They call that offside. I'm not convinced. I just see it again. It looked to me from my naked eye like that was perfectly timed. I look again and that was perfectly timed. Oh boy. Yeah. Young AR. It's a tight call. It looked from my vantage point like he gave the benefit of the doubt to the attacker. Oh, what a delivery inside! Flag goes up. Much to the chagrin of the Western Predators faithful. Step through for Gale. Gale is speedy. Gale is muscled off the ball. Well, that's his style. I like it. Charles. Oh, sorry, that's Reed. He wins a free kick. Ducks on to their bench now. It is Dondre Charles. Entered last, exits first. Along with Reese Charlery. Looks like, is that the man that Felix is gonna get a run at left back? And I think that's Marshall out there, but we'll see when he comes across. So the man Colonel Felix comes on at left back. Well, for the Predators, it's the man Roy Blanc coming in, replacing Deshaun James. So this is DeAndre Marshall. Let's come in for Charles. Resume here at the REGTC. Ducks comfortable. Jaron. Marshall. Good read by Carter. Reed is fouled. He's not happy. He's never really happy, but he's definitely not happy with this. Rising, going through their warm-ups over on the southern side of the ground. They'll be in action next up against the EastEnders. This free kick will be taken. It looks like, is that Plunkett over it? No, it's not. Be Marshall, in fact. Yes, it's DeAndre Marshall. Can he keep this one down? It's DeAndre Marshall! He did keep it down. He couldn't keep it on target. Seminaria. Ricketts. Marshall. Plunkett round the outside. Oh, what a teasing ball by Nickane Plunkett! What a save to the 9 Jordan Gale, his second. Excellent work and goal by Beaupierre. Ricketts. Don't let him onto that left. Set his wife for Plunkett again. He goes for goal this time. Another big save by Beaupierre. Looking to pace against Canel Felix. You're not going to be Tumba though. Marshall gets his pass intercepted. Marshall. Gishard's away. Gishard is fast. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Simon Selene. He's had an excellent it's been up and down. He's given away 2 pens, but he's been brilliant otherwise. It's just his style. Reminds a bit of Eric Bailly, the old Manchester United defender. Rash, rapid, not afraid of a challenge. DeAndre Marshall, what a hit! Arrowed into the bottom corner. Not much Beaupierre can do about that one. And the Ducks continue to extend their advantage at the REGTC. A rifle by Marshall. He makes it 8. Fourth different goal score for the Ducks United. The 8th goal for the game. They're absolutely rampant right now. Two for Ricketts, 2 for Gale, 2 for Reed, 1 for Joran, now 1 for Marshall. 8 goes to nothing. 8. Forward, Gishard. Again, brilliant work. Can you get it out? No, Simon Selene. Not quite. It's good work in the end there. Aloai. Seminario slipped through, and there's number 9. Marshall quickly gets a brace, his second of the day. Ducks United are really having a training session out here. It's simple as that, you know. In the 67th minute of play, it is 9 goals to nothing. Under the pump. The best way you can describe the Western Predators right now. They're being put under the pump. And they are feeling the pressure. 9-0. And we still have well over 20 minutes to play. It's been an easy enough debut for Bruno Viana in goal for the Ducks United. There's not any work to do. Matter. Bino wants his. Bino pokes it through. Kiroy Reed. They all want their hat tricks. It's 4 of them on 4 of them now. Marshall came on the last. He's already tied with them all. They're all pressing the last man. This is not advisable for the Western Predators. It does break for them. They're gonna do well to catch Matt out like that. His positioning is top tier. Marshall. Plunkett. Seminario. And this time, Kira Reed's offside. Taken and given straight to the Ducks United. A 1-2. Joran wants it back. That's brilliant by Trequani Carter. Pure heart. Resilience there. Decent crowd turning out here on a Sunday evening. Always good to watch football. Always good to have football back here at the REGTC. You miss it when it's gone, you know. Marshall got a bit overly eager for his hat trick. That ball is trickled over toward the GRWP. Caddy. There's a Timoth. James. And the foul committed against Simon Slade. Wins a free kick. Oh dear. No one ran with jaw runner. Ball just doesn't quite stay for him, and Lloyd does well. Celine. And a tussle there with Seminario. And Seminario wins. Ricketts moves past. And Malik is not there. Gishard. And Ricketts. It falls for Reed. And he gets his hat trick first. They were all queuing up in the area, and the ball just fell for Kiroy Reed right in front of the face of goal. Could do nothing but put it in. There's number 10. We're only in the 73rd minute. It's been a long night. It's certainly been a long night. The Predators just not quite been able to hit the ground running in this competition. What could break for them? Because they got a consolation prize. Puts this one in. And it's a James. And going to it for a goal kick. Reed. Gishard. It's a simple run, you know. His turn. The keeper eventually decides to come out for it. The man Beaupierre wasn't decisive. He didn't know whether he wanted to come or stay. Eventually made up his mind at the last possible second. Gale now. Kern Caddy gets it away. Skillful in the midfield. But here comes the Ducks United. They lose a possession in the midfield and a chance to get something for the Predators. It's been a long day for them. It's also been a long day for you. Good afternoon, Millie.
Good night, Doc.
Oh dear.
Offside flag went up.
His turn, he wasn't off.
The offside flag
I don't think he was, and I'm going to look back at it. We're going to see. The referee will go and speak to the young Joseph. From my vantage point, it didn't look off. And I think the referee is going to go and tell them the same thing. No goal. Offside. Gale doesn't get his second. We're in a bit of a competition, you know.
And the scoreline is, Doc?
Well, over there says 9. I have 10.
My.
Because I have a hat trick for Kiwi Reed. I have 2 for Gishard. I have 2 for Ricketts. I have 2 for DeAndre Marshall.
Doc, who's in goal for Ducks?
They have a new man in goal. It's a man, Bruno Viana. It's a new signing they have in goal. So from my memory, I'm going based off of my memory, they got a penalty that was scored by Bino first. Then it was a tap-in for Reed. No, it was Johnny got the second, the tap-in. Then a tap-in for Reed, who got his first. They all went 1, 2, 3. Then Reed got his second, another tap-in. Johnny gave him the assist. Bino scored a free kick. As here they come again, they're driving through. Can Marshall get his? No, he can't just yet.
Question, Doc. My question to you is, from the looks of Ducks, I'm not sure if you can judge them from what you have seen against the Predators team.
No.
Or what do they look like?
I don't want to make any judgments on this game because the Predators did not come out hot. They definitely look like they're a bit undercooked. They don't quite look like they're up for it yet. But from what I am seeing, it looks like Ducks have retooled.
Yes, they have. Was going through the transfers. And Doc, some of the names that I've seen for Docs, it would be interesting if they are all on the field at any given time.
Well, there's one name that I saw that made me very interested in Doc United's dealings this.
Is it the national player?
Window. No, I'm not worried about the national players, you know. There was a certain forward coming over from the Eagle Club, Mr. Orion Ranger.
Yes.
And I just wonder how, if
What he said in.
him and Johnny will be able to play together. Johnny wants his hat trick. Oh, what a save! Ball Pierre again with a brilliant save. The man Davidson Beaupierre with a fantastic leg save again as we are into the 79th minute of play. He's done well, you know, Davidson Beaupierre in goal. He's made a couple mistakes, but on debut against a team of this quality, you will have nerves. He's made some very good saves, you know.
Doc, to look ahead, the upcoming game, what are your expectations?
I
with the number of new signings.
Like, exactly. I usually say that I don't know, but I genuinely don't know, because what we've seen from EastEnders last season, there were two versions of EastEnders. You had EastEnders with Antoine and EastEnders without Antoine. Without Antoine, they had a hole in defense. They were leaky. With Antoine, they were one of the best defensive units in the league. Now, there's no Antoine. Antoine's left. I won't tell you where he's gone yet. You can go on Facebook and look for it. It's right there on Facebook. But you'll be seeing him on your screens very soon. Gishard. Seminario.
Is it?
Can he bend this one in? Not far away, you know.
Am I hearing Antoine Fleming you're talking?
Yes.
Has he left EastEnders?
That's what I've heard. That's what I heard. Actually,
I'm sure I just saw Antoine Fleming walking across in his uniform.
Actually, you know what? He hasn't, you know.
It is not Antoine.
He hasn't. He actually...
And I tell you something.
You know, I get a lot of insider information. He was supposed to be.
He has not left.
He's not.
He has not left. I
just want to confirm it. You know, I went to go look when I said it. I'm like, did the signing actually go through? Because I heard the news about a month ago. I heard where he was going, what the timeline was, what the reason was. I had gotten the story. But interesting. I think with Ducks United bringing in, this one's taken quickly, with them bringing in a couple of international but local players. You're not going to see them just yet, but they'll be on show later in the competition. You just wonder if they just ran out of room. Didn't have the space for that many starter quality players. Trouble. Joran 11.
Simple tapping there for Jaron Gale. Chip over the top. Defense left in tatters. And Jaron Gale just had to get a boot to it and put it to the left of the keeper into the side of the net. It's goal. Doc, did you watch that final, the first silverware in Spain today? What was the final score?
The game ended 3-2.
In favor of
Barcelona.
It has to be my team.
Barcelona won that.
It has to be my team.
I'll be very honest, I wasn't impressed with the defensive performance from Barcelona. It was a bit too easy for Vinicius and Garcia at times.
I'll tell you something what I saw from Vinicius.
That goal.
First goal.
Oh, that goal.
My God, it's sumptuous. It was absolutely a magnificent. It's just one moment, you know. Just one moment
That's all
of
you
brilliance
need.
from him. and the defense was left in tatters, absolute tatters.
When you Google, it's a chip. When you Google the phrase "joga bonita," that is what you get. That Vinicius goal. That was picture perfect. It's Brazilian flair to a T. Ronaldinho himself will be proud of that goal.
I think with the exit of Emedy, Doc, the Predators has not really looked them the same.
At the same time, you can see that for as the ball comes across, well, now I both Pierre again. You see that for the loss of the man Cadney Rennie as well.
Indeed, both players, indeed.
Yeah.
They have really not looked the same, and I think with both players, they would have gotten that extra pep in their step, and they really took a leap, because remember they were a team that everyone on a given day will just come on and know that what we all had to ask was, what will be the final score? And because we know that the Predators will lose, it was a matter of what was the score. And it wasn't so at all last season, especially the early stages, because I thought they went on a run, some 3 or 4 games without a defeat.
I think it was 5 that they went.
Without a defeat.
I think 1, 2,
and
Drew,
3. Yes.
If my memory serves me right, I think it was something like that, yes.
They were actually something like 4th or 5th in the table, very early in the season.
Well, yes, Predators were off. They ended up 7th, I do believe, which is the highest finish in the league table ever in the very brief history. What a ball. Reed tees up Ricketts. Ricketts will shift it onto his left foot and will lay it off for an offside Joran Gill. They're having a training session, They're literally out there having a training session.
Well, for the number of signings I've heard for this team, Doc.
Goodness gracious.
My.
Are you allowed to have that many people on the bench? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh boy.
Doc, my question is, what has Ashawn finished with sports on a whole?
I don't know. I hope not.
Because I remember if I remember well, in Angola's last crest for in cricket, he did not play.
Yeah.
And I've not seen him on a football field for some time now.
I know he took up a role in the upstairs of Uprising a couple of years ago, but he was playing as well as completing that upstairs task. I wonder if he's taking on more of a hands-on approach upstairs. Of course, every club here, you have the part you see on the field and the part you see off the field. That makes everything on the field happen. Doc's content to build up to the back.
We're watching 6
calm
in the back line for the Predators.
Hey, you gotta keep them out one way or the other. They started with 4, they went to 5, now they've gone to 6.
They've gone to 6, and they still can't keep Ducks at bay.
Is DeAndre Marshall? Oh no.
What is that?
No good. I think the Wolves is back in the scoreboard. Also been hungry. He's been chewing at the wires.
$11 goals to nil. And our primetime game coming up shortly. It's Uprising up against the EastEnders. It's a must-see game.
Watch out.
Offside.
Read it.
Offside.
Hat trick, but offside.
Offside.
Well, he's already gotten his hat trick. He's the one with 3. Everyone else has 2. Except Gale. Gale only has 1. I liked what Docs did, because When they
Yes, the flag went up. But
he's given the goal?
Yes, he's given a goal.
Oh, he's given the goal. We're up to 12 goals to nothing.
He has given the
Gets
goal.
his fourth.
The flag went up. It was an overlapping run, so I was confused as to why the flag went up.
Oh, but he's been calling them offside all game. The referees ignored a couple of them towards the end because I think he called one early that I didn't think was off, and it denied Gator pretty much a clean through goal. And pretty much since then, the referee's been a bit, more careful with that side. Very young, still learning. You put him with the experience to help guide him. Once the calls are made correctly in the end, that's all that matters. What a ball. Carter, anywhere will do, even if it's behind your goal.
Once it's not in the goal.
Exactly. Well, he still have an army too.
Yes. The big man, Mark Anthony.
He's not even the signing I'm concerned about because there's another roaring lion that made the switch over that I am really excited to finally see flourish. He's a young man I've been very, very interested in.
The man
was a young man. He was a yes, the young man Hodge. Since he was a youngster coming up through Central Christian School. It was always speed. His nickname is Speedy.
Speedy.
We're finally going to see him, hopefully, get to break out of the shadows of others. Spent a couple seasons coming up to the Roaring Lions Academy on the bench. Opportunities very scarce to come by because he's stuck not only behind the prolific Tariq Jackson on that right side, but also Renell Martin on that right side. So he was pretty much third in line and waiting for opportunities that just weren't there for him. He's finally taking that step out of the greener pastures. Let's see if he can flourish.
Doc, where is Royal Cinder?
That's a good question. I don't know. Marshall? Reed is the prolific man today. He's taking over the goal-scoring duties. It's a big mantle that Sylvanus James has left at the club. The primary goal scorer. You wonder if that man Reed, can he be the one to fill it?
And Kofi's not here, is he?
He's not. Away comes the big man. That's the man, Simon Slane. He started out playing centre-back. And those are your final blasts of the whistle. Comfortable, comprehensive, a perfect 12. Docks United off to a flyer.
Yes, it's the kind of start we're accustomed to see Docks United coming up against smaller teams. It's what we are accustomed to, we became accustomed to earlier in the life of the Western Predators. And so reliving or revisiting those early days, the Western Predators, Docks United, an easy 3 points this evening, and they showed up, they showed off, and that's how they put a snap on things here, defeating the Western Predators some 12 goals to nil. Well, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, it is going to be the nightcap game, the big clash for the night. It is indeed the uprising. They will be up against the Eastern Predators, the Easterners, not the Predators. They are not the Predators at all. It's the Easterners. Easterners up against uprising in just a while. Until we rejoin you, it's back to Master Control.